Moment.
Well, I got a little bit lost, team, so help me. Did we do 9.8, 9.9? Eh?
We're up to 9.8.
We're up to 9.8, right. Yeah, that started with the ceiling of the ETA. Yeah, okay. Anything further on 9.8? Going to 9.9, please. 9.10.
Sorry, I just need my memory refreshed with regards to the wastewater treatment upgrade, showing a variance of 105,000. Just like some explanation on that, please.
Which page you on?
9.9.
Who can talk to that? Green or?
I'm sorry, we don't have that information available at this meeting. It's something that we would look into for you, but that's really just year to date.
Okay.
It's still within the full year budget.
Yeah.
So it could just be a timing issue between the actual and the budget. But it's now commissioned, so we should be able to.
So it has been completed, hasn't it? It's just, yeah.
All the costs should be in by now, shouldn't they? All very close to it.
Yeah, but as at the 31st of March.
Oh, okay. We keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Yep. Right.
Oh,
Go back. Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Go back. Go back. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so go to 9.9, please. And if there's nothing there, 9.10. 9.11. Councillor Williams.
Just like a progress report on where we are with regards to the water treatment upgrade, as far as meeting the budget to date, and and if it's thought at this stage that the relevant contingencies are in there to complete this project.
We're on track to meet the budget at this point. I can put a report in the loop if that would help as well. But we're within budget.
And at deliberations last week, Council decided to include a further $1 million in 13-14 to finish off the project.
So that's additional to the 27 million approved, Mr. Manhan.
I think all up it comes to about 27 and a half. There was 15 and a half left unspent in the budget as at 31st of March, and that was the rest of this year, which is 5 million, and the 10.5 million for next year. And Council put in another $1 million for the year after, because basically covering those contingencies. There's still a lot of work still to be done, and they felt it was wise to budget for it at this stage. That doesn't mean to say it will be spent.
Okay. All right, moving now to 9/12, overview commentary. Anybody have any questions on that? Okay. Move on to the Treasury Management Report. Page 713.
9:13.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's been cut off the top of mine. 913. You're quite right. Someone's cut the top of it.
That's really just graphs of what's on the next few pages.
So you're a little bit under with your interest cost on debt, under your budget. You're just a little bit under. Is that fair to say?
And we're a little bit under on our budgeted investment returns because of the short-term interest rates being so low. However, our investment returns are still a good 1.5% above our cost of capital.
Yep. cost of borrowing.
Cost of borrowing, yeah.
Yeah, so our investments are 1.5% higher than our cost of borrowing. Okay. That's a win.
That's why we need
Turning now to 9.14
right.
and 9.15 if you want, together. Being nothing there, team. Moving to 9.16. And over to 9.17. Any comments, queries, questions? I know this is a council project performance report, but council applied some 3 months ago to Waikato Regional Council for a resource consent to do beach replenishment at Kuratau. But it's not on the project list, and I'm yet to see a resource consent come through. So what's going on there?
The resource consent's yet to be granted.
Has?
Yet to be granted.
Yet to be.
It's still in its process with Waikato Regional Council. It's not on this list because it's not considered one of the significant projects to be on the list.
So what determines a significant project, just for my information for this worksheet?
If you recall, Mr. Chairman, at the beginning of the year we present a list of projects that are pulled out of the annual plan as being ones that you want to keep a bit of a focus on for the year. So these represent those projects. I imagine that probably going forward next year you'll probably want to be keeping an eye on the granted, well, when we get some resource consents, the foreshore projects as per the strategy.
I just feel maybe we should, I don't know, difference between governance and management, but I just feel all the projects should be on here. Councillor Downard?
That's Mr. Chair, if we can go to the next item,
yeah.
we'll find that all the actions that were in your annual plan are actually reported on a quarterly basis. So these are just the high level ones that really do have quite an influence over your budget position as well.
Yeah, but as councillors, it would be fair to say that we get asked a lot of questions by a lot of people, particularly down in the Kuratau area, that know that we have some budget to do beach replenishment work. They know that we have an application into Waikato Regional Council for resource consent, and they keep asking, where's the resource consent and when will it happen? And I'd just like to be able to answer questions that people ask. Councillor Downard.
Just want to ask a touchy question on the AC Bars one, where you had designs developed and then it's obviously gone out to tender. Do we actually get to see the design? I know it's already gone out for tender, but just to know what's happening there, because I can't remember seeing it.
Remembering that the design that's out for tender at the moment is only for the 25
pool,
metre,
yeah.
so it's pretty much just a replacement of what's there. So if you look at what the building is at the moment, it's taken.
I gathered that, but it's just
it
kind of like, maybe in depth to know what exactly is getting changed in there.
We can certainly show you that. We can provide that too.
Just if I could, just before we get shown the tenders, so then I can understand what they're actually tendering for.
The tenders will be in for the next meeting. We've assessed them yesterday actually.
Councillor Kirk?
I'd like to back what Councillor Downard just said, and also like the timelines. Someone asked me the other day why it was being closed for 9 months, and I said I didn't know, and I thought that was quite an extraordinary amount of time. But so some background on that would be good too.
It'll be depending on the successful tenderer, and again, Monday we went through and reviewed those tenders, but it's too early for me to comment publicly on that. But depending on the tenderer, it'll be between a 6 and a 9 month construction program, and that's just simply the length of time that it takes to do the extent of work that's required.
Wow, thanks.
Councillor William?
Just, I wonder if Mr. Green could please expand on this, where we are currently with the Huhu Street upgrade with regards to, are you expecting to come? You're within budget now, but are you is it all running on track as far as timelines and how you think you've budgeted for the contracts still to be completed?
Sure. The budget, we're right on budget, so everything's going well. In terms of time frame, I think we're about 7 days ahead of where we should be.
Oh, great. Any other comments regarding how the retailers are coping and how the contractors are performing with regards to being friendly to customers and
so far so good. I think the retailers have been communicated with on a very regular basis, both through us and Town Centre Taupo, and the feedback I'm getting is that they're all experiencing some issues, some disturbance, but that's expected, and that they're very comfortable and happy with the way that the project is going.
I can comment to that.
Councillor Johnson.
The Ford and Hogan team have been unbelievably professional. Andrew Bowden he's been walking the pavement. Any issues are nipped in the bud. It's been tremendous.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, because we did I know there was on a previous project there was some issues, and I've heard a few very positive feedbacks, but I was just comments, so I was just wanting to confirm that. Thank you.
I've had nothing but positive feedback so far. So far so good. They've washed windows every morning and all sorts of things down there. They've really gone the extra mile from what I've seen, but that's good. Sorry? Rex?
Yes, it was all right. I was going to agree with Mike as well. More detail on AC bars, that's all. Sorry, I put my hand back down. Thank you.
A little whisper over here. You weren't whispering this morning when the media was here.
They're still here.
Okay, any further questions?
Thanks, Ian.
Okay, there isn't any. Go back to the start of the item, please, which is a suggested resolution that the District Performance Report for April 2012 be received. And mover, please. Moved, Councillor Williams. Seconded, Councillor Kirk. All those in favour?
Aye.
Carried. Now, we